So fix this up. Script type equals JavaScript. Alright, and this, go back here and we'll save it and it goes away. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so everything looks good now. We'll format it again just to make sure everything looks nice. So we have support for persistence. We did persistence by setting these to empty string and then putting them here. Next we want to actually have let's say email error, that'll be empty, and password error will be empty, and birthday error, that'll be empty. And we'll come down here and we will print those things. So this will be email error. Let's get rid of that. Back. Take this. Just to try to make our life a little easier. And this, we'll just change it to password. 2 S's, obviously. And this will be birthday. So we'll essentially print nothing if there is no error. And this is something spelled wrong here, I'm assuming. So we'll go back up here and see how I actually spelled it. Birthday. Okay, so birthday. Format it, save it, and the error's gone now. So we will come here and we will get the email error from the validate email function, which we'll give it the email to validate. We will get the password error from the validate password function by giving it the password, and we will get the birthday error from the validate birthday function by giving it the birthday. And if email error dot is empty and password error dot is empty, you're just seeing if there's no error, and the birthday error dot is empty, and this will say that input is all good. So that'll let you know that you should add the user, for example. So save it, and Eclipse seems to keep doing something weird. So crypt and save it, and that's fixed. See what this is all going on. These are all good. Okay, so next we are going to actually write these validation functions. So basically we're going to see if email dot length, actually we'll see dot is empty. This will check to see if it's the string is empty or not, and if it is, we'll say this field is required. So the goal of this function is to catch any errors. Else, if email.length is greater than 32, we'll have an error that says this field cannot exceed the length of 32. And finally, we will write email dot matches, and we'll put regex to kind of try to recognize an email. And this is the way I usually like to do it, is we check for a word, more than one word character, We'll check for a dot followed by a bunch of word characters, and that's optional. With an @ symbol following that, we'll have a word, more than one of that, with a dot after that, another, and then we'll have a word 2 to 4 words. So this will be Logan.Murphy at temple.edu, for example. And if it doesn't match that, then invalid email. Okay. So for the password, I'm only going to check for a few things. If the password is empty, then the error is this field is required, and else if password dot length is greater than 24, even though in the database it's 32, I'm going to encrypt it eventually, and after I encrypt it, the size will end up being larger, so it can't exceed 24. So that's the only thing I'm going to check for the password. And for the birthday, we will check if birthday dot is empty, and then we'll put the field as required here. Else if, well, we'll do an else, and we will get a simple date format.